What's going on, guys? This is Nerd, and we got a lot to go through. Let's cut to the chase. If you see a game in this collection you like, just comment it. I'm not going through this. We're just gonna go from Switch to Sega Genesis. In order of when the console released, I have. Alright. First up, Animal Crossing. For being the first game I talk about, I don't play it a lot. But actually, as you guys know, it's a bit monotonous and it's a very slow-paced game. I prefer more fast-paced games, which is why I like platformers the most, ironically, but yeah, that's just gonna go there. You don't see what I mean by there, but as you can see, I have a lot of games, so we're just gonna put it off to my side. BioShock, the collection. It's the Xbox 360 games. The best part is that it says remastered, even though this is the same power level as the 360. So basically, what I'm saying is that they did nothing to this game. Although, if you can't see, it does say 31 gigabytes you would need for this game. But yeah, it's a multi-pack. If you put this game card into your Switch, then it'll act like you put 3 game cards in at once, but good deal for Xbox 360 games. I did not check the price of the Xbox 360 games, but this is a better deal than most Switch games that reports. Next up, Crash 4, It's About Time. It's $40 cheaper. Well, it's $40, which is $20 more than the PS4 and Xbox One edition. This is probably more expensive actually now, but when I got it, it was $40. Really good game. I played it for 10 hours, then I stopped it. That's a reoccurring thing with most of the games in the beginning of this. But yeah, it's a really good game, and we're gonna put it to the side. Speaking of Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy. I made this video 5 times, and then I had to cut it all because I didn't like how I said things, or stuff happened, like my battery ran out. That happened last recording. It was 15 minutes into this video, but enough with that. Yeah, Crash N. Sane Trilogy, good game. I like Crash 4, It's About Time more. That sounds weird because this seems like a better deal since you get 3 games remastered in one. But for one, I believe Crash 4, It's About Time has more playtime than this game. So I believe that Crash 4 is better. Even though they're both the same price. So if you like one, you're gonna like the other, obviously. Next up, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I feel like this corner has been memed on a lot, but this game is one of the best 2D platformers I've played. I've played a lot of them. As you can see, I probably have a lot of them. But yeah, I played about 40 hours of this game. Really good 2D platformer. They didn't add that much compared to the Wii U version, so I don't know. This is $60. You can get it if you have a Wii U. Just get it on the Wii U for $20. I'm stupid. Well, I didn't buy it. I got it as a present, but don't buy it if you have the option. Just get the $20 Wii U version. It's Nintendo Select, so just get there. Next up, Luigi's Mansion 3. I played this for 10 hours. Then I kind of stopped. I got stuck on this one part in the sewer level. And I was like, okay, I'll come back to this in a week after I watch a video. I know what to do. That day never came. I restarted it. Same thing happened. And then I just left it. I haven't played it in a few months. Maybe even a year. It's been a while. But next up, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. Yeah, this game is really good. I'm on the final level of this game. I've been on the final level for a while. I just didn't feel like beating it for some reason. I'm on the final level. I beat 19 out of the 20 main quests. And then I was like, okay, well, I did everything I could in this game. This game is a bit monotonous as people feel like you just spam buttons, but if you actually know how to combo, it's kind of more interesting. But once you learn a strong combo, there's no real incentive to use other combos unless they bring you into the air. But yeah, that might be another topic. One of the better Switch games. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I played this for 60 hours, even though I already have the Wii U version and I got that for free. But this game is actually really good. It actually improved much more about it than any other port on Switch other than one specific one. We'll get to that. But this isn't a Switch video, but I played this for a bunch with my friends. I always win most of the time. Mario Golf Super Rush. As you can see, still sealed, so I have no opinions on it yet. We got so much. We barely got through this. We got like a single row. There's about 8 rows left. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I played this for 10 hours as with Luigi's Mansion. Maybe 20. I don't know. I haven't played this since 2018. I should probably get to this game since I remember it being pretty good, but I don't like RPGs anymore. I don't know, I kind of just fell off of them. I felt like they were way too long for me, so I just kept replaying the same games. Like, well, we'll get to that any second now. This isn't Metroid Dread. But, alright, Mario Tennis Aces. I have more fond memories of this game than any other Switch game because I played this at a summer camp. I remember this one guy had a Switch. Everybody else, there was a bunch of people crowding him, so I walked up and I saw Mario Tennis. Everybody wanted to turn on a Switch. So I got up there, I lost to him, then I kept playing and playing and playing with him in the summer camp. Then I was finally able to beat him. Or he just went on easy on me. I like to prefer the fact that I beat him. But next up, we got Metroid Dread. Yeah, you guys already know my opinion. I made a lot of videos on this game. If you didn't, go check it out. Hopefully I actually edit this video and put a little notification on the corner. But this game is really good. There's not much I can talk about here since I already talked about it to death. We're almost done in a row. Luckily for you, it's just NBA 2K18. Not much to talk about here. It's NBA 2K18. It takes up 24 gigabytes. That is more than most Switch games. It's about 8 times more than Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. We'll get to that in this video. I really am amazed if you even got through that single row. If you do, keep watching. Paper Mario: The Origami King. It's a pretty good game. I haven't played RPGs in a while, so we'll just put that over there. Same with Pokemon. I played this much more than Origami King. I was on like the 4th, 5th gym. Then I realized, oh wait, this game is pretty trash compared to Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. So, we'll just put that over there. Puyo Puyo Tetris. I really like this game. I know that if you can just download Tetris on the App Store or Google Play Store for free. But I still like this game. I mean, it has more quality, obviously, compared to a mobile game. But if you want to play this game, it's only $20 on Switch, which is a very budget for that system. But I feel like most of you know what game is coming up soon, since you probably, well, not a lot of people saw my budget Switch games video. Barely anybody sees my videos, but next up, Splatoon 2. I really love this game. I've played 50 hours of it. I dominated for a while in this game. Online, it was really good. I don't want to go on a big rant about Splatoon, but yeah, it's a really good game. If you haven't picked it up yet, it's a really good multiplayer game. Yeah, you can play with your friends, but too bad not a lot of my friends have Splatoon 2 alongside a Switch. Most of my friends have a Switch now, but well, I can't play Splatoon 2 with them. Next up, Sonic Colors Ultimate. It's a really I was about to say it's a good game, but then I realized I'm talking about Sonic Colors Ultimate here. As you guys know, I remember watching this video. If you watch my Switch Games video, which 300 people did, I am amazed that anybody saw that video. I do not expect my videos to do at all above 30 views. If you guys can, though, I want this video to pass 50 views or 100. I'm trying to get a higher view for talking about a bunch of games for about 30 minutes. So I hope you guys can actually get this into people's recommended. So you know what that means. Like, subscribe if you haven't. Try helping me in any way you can. I need to get my channel into recommended because that's why I haven't uploaded a video this week. I was focusing on this video for so long. I'm so glad I can finally get this out there. Next up, Sonic Colors Ultimate. Yeah, we already know what I said about this game in the Switch video. I did not support this. I said that it's way overpriced for $40 for this game. It's bunch buggy. It's way more buggy than any port I've seen. But then I played it and I was like, well, I didn't play it first. I saw a bunch of people talking about how bad this game is, especially on Switch. So then I decided to see Black Friday. I went to GameStop, saw this game for $20. Then I picked it up. I know. I'm gullible. I really bought this. I really bought Sonic Colors Ultimate. Wow. But so shockingly, it isn't that bad. But yeah, it's another topic for another day. I don't want to talk about it that much. Sonic Mania plus. Yeah, you saw what I said about Puyo Puyo Tetris. This is a way better budget title than that, in my opinion. As I said, I like platformers way better than puzzle games. Well, I think that's the first time I said that, but yeah, this game is really good. I played it for about 40 hours, so you definitely get a lot of playtime out of this game. It's a really good 2D platformer, so if you haven't picked it up, pick it up. Almost on the second round. This is about where I was before my phone died, which, plot twist, I film my videos on a phone. Next up, Super Mario Odyssey. I played this for 170 hours. I would say you should pick it up, but I feel like, yeah, I'm looking at you guys. I know you guys probably have this game, so if you don't, yeah, a lot of people would add that Reggie clip saying, "What's wrong with you?" But I don't have the skills to edit that well. So, yeah, pick up this game. It's definitely worth it. I really love this game. Moving on. I need to go faster than this. Mario 3D All-Stars. I remember seeing this game in Mario 35th. I picked it up, $60 pre-order. I expected it to be really expensive. I mean, it was really expensive for a few days there. Then it just dropped off right to $60 once people got in their hands. So, I was expecting a lot. I feel like everybody got fooled into buying Mario 3D All-Stars at launch or close to it. Nintendo really got us there, didn't they? Oh my god. And next up, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. This is the best port on Switch. You can't change my mind about that. They added an entire new game. There's not much to talk about. I 100%ed both games. It kind of feels like it's ported because they have a select screen, but it's because Bowser's Fury is way it isn't close to any 3D Mario game I've played. It's more sandbox. It's a small sandbox game, but it's really different and unique compared to most other 3D Mario games. So, yeah, you would if you don't like one but you like the other, you can still pick this up. $60, and I got about 70 hours of playtime out of this game. Good deal. Next up, Smash Ultimate. If you haven't, this was my last video, so go check that out if you haven't seen that. There's not much I can talk about. I basically went over the game, what it's about. Most people know what this game's about. I'm addicted to it, so we'll just put that to the side. Breath of the Wild, I was addicted to this during... Actually, if you guys don't know, if you join later in my channel's career, this Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was my first 3 videos, I believe, that I ever made for my YouTube channel, or any YouTube channel, so it's kind of interesting if you guys seen that. Tell me if you have. Nobody's gonna say anything because my comment section is very barren, but The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Yeah, I really love this game. 30 hours of playtime. I highly recommend this game. It's a remake. Go pick it up if you haven't. We're almost done my Switch collection. Then we can move on immediately. That is Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. And this game is a port, just like 3D All-Stars, but it only has one game. So hopefully we can move on to my Wii U games. Okay, so now we got Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Yes, I've played a lot of this game. Played about 40 hours of this, I'd say. I got this for Christmas 2020. Interesting how people actually play online still. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. I played online. And that's about it. I can't talk about that game that much. I'm not a big Call of Duty fan. Just remembered this. We'll get to this. We'll get to Genesis. Those games gotta wait. Next up, got Minecraft Wii U Edition. As you guys know, I'm not a big Minecraft fan. Not a big Call of Duty fan. Basically, I'm irrelevant. But this game is a legacy edition to this game, which, if you don't know, it's just an old version of Minecraft. But it's kind of interesting to go back to this early point in Minecraft's history. That's as much as I can say about it. New Super Mario Bros. U, plus New Super Luigi U, I'm sorry. But this game is pretty good. It's basically the same as New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, but I don't have that, luckily. But yeah, I love New Super Mario U. Well, it's an okay game. New Super Luigi U is much more unique, but yeah, we'll just put that aside. Splatoon. Yeah, it's basically the same as Splatoon 2. Not much to talk about here. Just Splatoon 2, but a little worse. It's on Wii U. Most of my Wii U games consist of that. Next up, we got Super Mario 3D World. I love Super Mario 3D World. It's a really good game. I enjoy it. It's like New Super Mario Bros. But it's good. It's a good 3D Mario platformer. It's just not a sandbox, which is okay because we got a lot of those games out there. So we'll just put that in the corner since I already have since I already have Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. But next up, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. It's a really good game. Too bad my disc won't work. But yeah, I actually have the manual. But yeah, the disc won't work in this. Annoying. I believe there's no scratches in this. Yeah, there's no scratches, but I have to deal with that. Stinks. But that's how it works. Doesn't. Next up, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. It's one of those backlog games for me. I am like, okay, I think today's the day. I'll beat The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Yeah, safe to say it never happens. Okay. Next up, we got Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I have the Switch edition, so yeah, almost every single game I have on Wii U has been ported to other consoles, or is on or was on consoles and was ported to the Wii U. But next up is Yoshi's Woolly World. Good 2D platformer. Can't talk about it that much. Time to put it to the side. And we got 3DS. Okay, let's move the game cases over here. Oh god, it isn't working. But, alright. We're getting through this much faster than the Switch games. I got a lot of those compared to these consoles. Next up, New Super Mario Bros. 2. I have it digitally and physically. But I'd say it's better than New Super Mario Bros. U. I'm not sure if I said 2, but we'll just continue. New Super Mario Bros. 2 is a really good game. Well, as I said, not that good, but it still is a good game regardless. But the coin collecting adds an interesting gimmick and a bullet point to the box. You can't forget the bullet point to the box. That's what most of the 3DS and Wii U games felt like. They advertised the gimmick, pretending like it's a super big deal, but end up being useless to the game. Or bog down the experience, just put a selling point on the box. Next up, Mario & Luigi Dream Team. Play it for 50 hours. RPG, as I said. It's an RPG, so I played 40 hours of it. I got stuck on Bowser boss fight right next to the end of the game. Then I stopped playing it. Then I restarted it. Then I stopped playing it. Then I stopped liking RPGs. So let's just put it to its side. Alright. Same. Well, this one is an RPG that I actually beat, surprisingly. So we got Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. As you guys have eyes, you can read it. It's the only 3DS game that has the stupid red header on the side. That annoys me, because as you saw with Mario & Luigi Dream Team, it's the gray banner. It's the gray banner with a horizontal, with it laid horizontal. This one is red and vertical. That bugs me a lot, which is kind of pathetic. That's really pathetic, actually, so I'm trying to stack them, because I have to put all of these games back on the shelf. So, if one of them falls, all of them fall, and I have to pick all of that up. But next up, Mario & Luigi Paper Jam. I loved this game when I first played it. Then I played it after Origami King, and then I kind of got sad once I realized what this game did to the series. Well, Paper Mario, anyway. Both series were killed, basically, with this game. Because they just resorted for Mario & Luigi series to have ports. Well, at least it has 3D. That isn't good, but it's there. Mario Kart 7. Also known as the most forgettable Mario Kart, in my opinion. Well, no, I'd say the most forgettable is Super Circuit, but this one is the most forgettable in the modern series. I know I'm gonna anger my friend by saying that. He loves this game to death. But I just don't... Oh yeah, I have the manual, but I just don't think this game is that... Well, it's a really good game. It's just that since Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out, yeah, this game basically has nothing to it anymore. as the Lucky 7. There's the Crazy 8 in Mario Kart 8, which is the exact same thing. So there's a lot of stuff that was just brought over to Mario Kart 8, which makes that just forgettable now. Next up, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. I beat it recently. It's a pretty good RPG. Actually, I'd say it's 20 hours, which is probably the reason I beat it, since a 20-hour game is my favorite, or a 10-hour. A 10 to 20-hour game is my favorite, and I beat this. It was a really good game. It's probably really expensive now. I believe most Pokemon games on the DS and 3DS are really expensive now, which is just weird for me. Oh god, I have Sonic Boom Fire and Ice. Not a lot of people talk about this game, actually. Surprisingly, a Sonic Boom game that released in 2016, and it's average. This is very forgettable. I remember asking my parents, hey, can I have Sonic 3DS? They gave me this game. That's about as much as I could talk. I never expected to talk about that as much as I did there. Mario 3D Land, don't have any opinion on it since my sister lost a game card. Well, rest in peace that. Final, almost there for 3DS. Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. Yeah, this is a pretty good game. I lost the game card, sadly. This is better than the Wii U version, as I remember. I lost the game card one day. Well, I'm not sure what happened to it, but I'll find it eventually. This one makes me much more sad than the Wii U game not working, because I really, really love this game. I played about 40 hours of this, so it's kind of depressing that I can't play it anymore. And next up, you got Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds. Yeah, this is a really good game. I played this. It's better, in my opinion, it's better than Link to the Past. I know I'm gonna anger people that just, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to anger people, since people that love Link to the Past probably didn't even watch 1 minute of this video. But yeah, there it is. We're almost there. Oh god, Wii games now. This is the one comparable. I've never hated talking about my game collection this much. But that's how it is. I have Wii playing Skylanders up there. Donkey Kong Country Returns. It's a really good game. Now I'm getting to the game consoles that have manuals included. This game is really good. It's basically the exact same thing as... I kind of forgot that this manual was in really good condition. I'm kind of surprised. But this game I really played a lot of. It's just as good as Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, but, well, it's a little worse. I'd say the levels kind of feel samey. You can kind of see it on the box. Most of them follow the same template, but since it's on an island, it makes sense. The style is very similar because it's an island. But whatever. Next up, we got New Super Mario Bros. Wii in a white case compared to the red case it usually comes in. I just had, as you can see, I definitely had to reuse a lot of game cases or scrounge up and look around just to find cases for some of my games. I don't know why I keep dropping my games, but yeah, I remember somehow I found the original manual I had somewhere. I don't even know where I found it. I just found it one day. I just was like, oh, I should bring this back upstairs. So, yeah, this game is basically like New Super Mario Bros. U, but not HD. Yeah, not much to talk about there. A lot to talk about right after that. Mario Kart Wii. Best Mario Kart. You can't change my mind about that. I've played 500 hours of this game. I don't want to talk about it. I've played this more than Smash Ultimate. Well, honestly, it's probably just because of nostalgia. I played this for, yeah, I said 500 hours, but it's probably more. I don't remember. I played this for such a long time. Now to put that to the side, you can watch. Oh, actually, I don't have a video on that, surprisingly, I don't think. So I'll try making a video on that, but this is my most beat up game case. Mario Sports Mix. As you can tell, it's a used game from GameStop. Somehow they add the original artwork, but not the original case. And it's hard, it can't even close. This is the worst condition I've ever seen on a game. So, it's an interesting thing to talk about, at least. The spindle, it doesn't even work. Just, oh god, I can't even push it back in. It just fell out. That's weird. We got Mario Strikers Charged. I printed this game case out. You can't really tell. Kind of proud of that. It's actually can tell. It's pretty hard to tell now. It's harder to tell than most other printed out game cases I have. We'll get to that when we get to that. Now to the best Skylanders game. Skylanders Giants. I've been doing a lot of plugins to my videos, but actually I've made a lot of overviews. I really want this channel to get off the ground. So if you haven't, go check that out. Right after this one, of course, because I need audience retention rate. So then more people can see my videos. But Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. This is what I talked about when I said that most of my game cases aren't the best. Yeah, the disc looks pretty scratched up. I got this in the little plastic sleeve that they are sometimes put in, and it's like $1. Yeah, I love that game. I have the figures right to the left of me right now, or to the left of the camera right now. Skylanders Swap Force. Yeah, we all know my opinions on the Skylanders games. I'm tired of talking. Skylanders Trap Team. I haven't played yet. Oh, God, it's filling up on my right. Next up, Sonic Colors. I like this game. The back looks like one of those old Carnival ads. That kind of is cool. But after playing Sonic Colors Ultimate, I can't look at the original game. Well, I can, but it's kind of sad to look at the new version. That game runs worse, but Super Mario Galaxy 2, I really love this game. It's my favorite 3D Mario in my opinion. I know I said Odyssey is really good, but this one is actually really good. So good, in fact, that I kept that. This is like the thickest game case I've had ever. It's a very heavy game compared to most other ones, but we'll just place that. We need to hurry this stuff up. Mario Galaxy 1. I don't know why I have 2 before 1 for some reason. I do them alphabetically, but for some reason I put 2 before 1. That is stupid on me, but yeah, I 100%ed 1 with 3D All-Stars. It's a really good game. Go play it if you haven't. There's 3 systems that you can play it on. Of course, the Wii, Wii U, and Nintendo Switch now. Alright, Wii Party. Now we're on the Wii series. I haven't played this that much. Alright, time to move to Wii Play. Wii Play. Do you? Is that a threat? But yeah, Scott the Buzz reference right there. That'll please people that actually watch him. Got this at a retro game store. It's funny. But yeah. Let's just put that to its... I need to put that. Okay, I really enjoy that game. I know it's a little bit weird to say that you enjoy Wii Play, but I bought this for $10. I played it much more than you probably thought you would for like a $10 game. And now Wii Sports. Yes, printed out game case as every other one. I printed off the Nintendo Selects version because that's the only version other than the little plastic one. Proof that it was a plastic one is the little tiny manual we have right here. I have to put it in this case. That is not that fun. But it's a very nostalgic game. I love Wii Sports. A lot of people, I feel like most good people do. But finally, Wii Sports Resort. Not a lot of people, not as many people talk about this game since the original sold about 3 times more. That's amazing. But this game is really good. Most people that play this game think it's better than Wii Sports. I think so too. The only thing that they could have added was tennis. But they have table tennis here, so it doesn't really matter. It just, honestly, it's probably good that they didn't add tennis, because this was to show off the new capabilities and the new Wii Remote, and Wii Sports Tennis would be much harder since you would actually have to do a tennis swing compared to just shaking it as fast as you can. Finally, we're almost done. New Super Mario Bros. DS. Great game. It's the most original. The funny part is that I always play this game just to play the mini games. I have the original DS precautions booklet. For some reason they put, it's like really thick for a tiny little booklet talking about health and safety. Printed out game case as per usual, my retro games. Almost done. Super Mario Sunshine. Now we're getting to the games we haven't talked about. But Super Mario Sunshine came with every single paper that you could. I talked about this in my 3D Mario games video. Really good game. It's in the 3D All-Stars collection. We'll get to that when we get, well, we already got to that, but once I get to Mario 64, I'll tell you a story. Namco Museum 64. Now we're in cartridges, so we got Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, Dig Dug. And yeah, it's basically the same as the arcade version. I don't have a CRT though, so yeah, we'll just put that over there. So, yeah, I don't have a CRT because I'm a kid, teenager. I don't think most kids have CRTs I don't think most people have 2 TVs. But next up, Super Smash Bros. Property of Blockbuster. It's annoying that it's Blockbuster game, but at least I can say cool. But the only reason I can't say that's cool, they didn't take let's just say the last person didn't take a lot of care of this, but I tried to make do with it. As you can tell, I don't have Brawl or Melee. I know I really want those games. I will do a game collection video on the Super Smash Bros. Games once I have those games. But finally, Super Mario 64. I remember splurging on this in Sunshine and an N64 and a GameCube controller and memory card and a N64 controller. And I spent like $200 on that, thinking that Nintendo would never do a 3D All-Stars collection. They did a 3D All-Stars collection a week later. They announced that happens to me almost all the time. I think a game company won't release a game. They immediately release it, so we'll just place that there. And finally, Sega Genesis games. It's hard to carry Sega Genesis games, okay? But I don't think there's this particular order I can put these games in. First up is Columns. There's not much to talk about with these games. I haven't played that, haven't played that, haven't played that. But let's go slow. Mercs. Maximum Carnage. Yeah, I don't play Sega Genesis a lot. I have a lot of games since I got given this for free. Great. That was awesome, but Jurassic Park. You can hear it wiggling around. Eternal Champions. I think that's a fighting game. I don't know. I don't know half the games I own here. Battletoads. Oh, how I can just hear it wiggling around. But Battletoads Double Dragon. Yeah, these games fell. NBA Jam Tournament Edition. A lot of people love NBA Jam. I should probably play that. Pit Fighter. Yeah, this is definitely not alphabetical order. Sorry for that. Toe Jam and Earl. Oh god, they're about to fall. X-Men. X-Men 2. I didn't even know some of these games existed. Then I just kept them since I have Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 2. I have 2 versions of Mortal Kombat. I don't know why. Speaking of games I have 2 versions of. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I printed off boxes. I printed off box art for the boxed games. I like doing that. And these cases are really, really thick. They're double the thickness of a Wii case. So, that's something. It's not fun to store on the shelf. But I always keep the better copy of a game whenever I get a second one for free. I love this game. Too bad there's no save slot since I had to do that classic thing where you leave a game console on for a day. Parents turned it off because they thought I forgot it was on. Sonic 1, not as good as 2, obviously. But yeah, these games are pretty good. I love them both. Now I played like a minute of Streets of Rage 2. I should probably get to this game. People really love this game. Not much to talk about there. And then finally we can move this all the way over here. They're gonna fall. I don't care. I'm tired of this. I've been recording for an hour, and as you can tell, there's probably a more logo down there. I had to use an editor for once. Yes, I actually used an editor. I'm so tired of this still. This video took about 3 hours to make, so if you were actually watching still, please subscribe if you haven't. Please like if you haven't, because this video was such a pain to get out. I had to keep recording until I was just like, I need an editor to merge these videos together. But finally, we got Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. It's anticlimactic, but we'll just leave it at that. I am not re-recording this. But Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. This is a game. I'm not good at fighting games. Well, except for Smash Bros. But normal fighting games scare me, because you have to do specific button combos, and that kind of scares me, so I just don't play them. But with that being said, I can't believe I finally finished. Thank you guys so much if you've been here this entire time. I am so happy if you have. Thank you. I hope you guys liked the editing. Well, if you didn't notice, I edited parts in. But thank you guys so much. Please please subscribe. I'll ask you guys a question. What was your favorite game that you saw in my video? And I'll see you guys next time. I'm so glad to say that. Subscribe, and we're out.